you can't control. Running wild, can't come down. My head is in the clouds. Gotta keep this feeling, keep on breathing, even if we're slipping away. So I close my eyes and lose myself now. Do it like it's only today. We gotta party for a lifetime. No,
Thank you, Heidi.
for the sunrise. No, we don't care about the bad nights. For a second I can feel like this. Make me feel like this. We gotta party for a lifetime. Oh, we ain't stopping for the sunrise. No, we don't care about the bad nights. For a second I can feel like this. Make me feel like this.
Oh, thank you, my diva. Thank you, honey. Appreciate you.
I'm on my last straw. I'm broken and I'm woken up. I'm done feeding your lies. I've had enough. I can't run your place in this faulty game. And all the words you speak mean nothing more to me. 'Cause let's start over now. Rewind. And I won't let you go. I need you by my side. I'm gone, don't run from the truth. You're lost, now I know you played me just like a flute. I still can't believe you had me on a leash, cutting all my teeth with all the lies you bring. 'Cause let's start over now. Rewind, and I won't let you go. I need you by my
Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow. Cause you don't know how. You say we're taking on water, yeah, we're sinking now. You're looking all concerned, like we're gonna drown. But we both know how to swim, no worries as we'll fall now. Let's take it slow, where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow, who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow. I drag you out your mind, and there are days I hate you, but baby, you're still mine. And now we have the best times, no matter what we do. And even when we don't, there's nobody I'd rather choose. Let's take it slow, where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow, where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow, who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me.
Well, hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Really do appreciate your time. Today is September 13th, 2024. It is 5:14 p.m. in the East Coast of the United States. Thank you all so much for joining me. I really do appreciate you. Elijah Vu. This is going to be a hard one. I'm not going to lie to you. It's a hard one. When I heard this press conference was going on, I think Rhonda put it in just a minute ago, and I saw a lot of your messages while we were going live. I am feeling such a mixed emotions right now about this press conference. And I feel the same way. Yeah. Elijah was a sweet little boy, and he deserved so much better than he ever got. So much better than he ever got. And this is him and his little sister who has special needs. And she loved him more than anything in the world. And that was taken away. His life was taken away by two people. And it just shows you that how drugs can change people. And evilness. That is the truth. I don't know what we're going to hear about in this today. But I do have a press release here. Notice for the media press briefing on missing child Elijah Vu. Dear members of the media, the Two Rivers Police Department invites you to attend a press briefing regarding the ongoing search efforts of Elijah Vu, a missing child from our community. 9/13/24, 4:30 p.m. local time. Gives the address and all that. During the briefing, representatives of the Two Rivers Police Department, accompanied by local, state, and federal officers, will provide updates on the search of Elijah Vu. This will be a briefing only, and we will not be answering any questions at this time. Your attendance and coverage for this event is greatly appreciated, and we work together in support of Elijah. Thank you for your attention to this matter, and we look forward to your presence at the briefing. As you know, we deal with just different police departments all over the United States. And I have to say, Two Rivers Police Department has been one of the very best that I have ever seen. That I have ever seen. Yes, always late. I know. And they have been open with the public. They've never been hateful. They've never been condescending. They have just been relentless in finding Sebastian. In this community, I can't even tell you this amazing community. If you are in and around the Two Rivers Police Department, in that community rather, or Manitowoc, anywhere in that area, Manitowoc County, it is just an amazing community. It really, really is. I'm trying to get ready to pull. I'm going to try to get a feed. Does anyone know where it's being fed from? Let me see if it's from, I don't know if it's going to be on. Let me go look at something here. It's probably going to be WBAY. I would say that might be on their Facebook as well. I want to thank Yaya. Thank you so much. You're a friend and you're a local. And thank you for the help that you've assisted me in this. Another person that has been instrumental in helping me with this case is Guidance. She's done a lot of lives with me on this. Yaya did a live or two with me on this. And I want to thank both of them very much. Rayan, thank you so very much, my dear, for gifting 5 pearl necklaces. You are just a sweet soul. And we really appreciate you. Really do in this community. Thank you, my dear. Nobody, good to see you, my friend. Thank you so very much. I really do appreciate you, my friend. Yeah. So let me see if WBAY is going to have it on here on their Facebook, or they'll have it. Let's see here. Breaking. Let's see here. I guess there might have it on. I don't know if there's actually a feed yet. Let's go to just WBAY and see. If anyone sees a feed, let me know. I'm checking a lot of different places, but Twin Rivers Police hold press conference. A member of Elijah's family posted to social media saying it is likely but not confirmed. Obviously, I'm sure they haven't got any sort of DNA back at this point, but maybe they've done dental records. Thank you, Dispatch. Hey, MMO, good to see you, honey. Just trying to. Oops, I might have got something. Bear with me. TRPD. TRPD. I don't know who that is. TRPD. Ooh, what's this? Okay. He stated that they put child victim 1 here as a punishment for his bad behavior. My biggest fear is they dumped him in the woods. I'm just looking at the thing, guys. I apologize. I'm not halfway here right now. I'm going to play this while I search
found
for
by a
it.
deer
It's going to be
hunter
starting.
could belong to missing 3-year-old Elijah Vu.
It's going to be starting in just a moment. And while I search for this, just bear with me. I don't want to bore you to.
I'm not going to speculate. What I'm going to do is continue to search for Elijah Vu. We are doing everything in our efforts, believing that he is still out there. We will find him and we will bring him home.
Elijah disappeared back in February. He's become known as Wisconsin's toddler. And the remains were found on the property of a Girl Scout camp, reportedly near a home that was once shared by Elijah, his mother, Katrina Bauer, and Bauer's boyfriend, Jesse Vang. And Vang, as we know, was the last person to see Elijah alive. He and Bauer still locked up this morning. And we will see if there are any more charges that come their way, depending on the identification of these remains. Let's take you now live to the town of Two Rivers, where the remains were found. WGBA reporter Preston Stober joins us live.
Bear with me 1 second, guys. I've got the live feed. Just bear with me as I get this music and stuff off of here. Okay. We got the live feed here. Guys, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button. Be greatly appreciated. Sure, the volume is up. All of that. We are standing by. Got about 5 more minutes Elijah Vu didn't have bad behavior. I think the parents had bad behavior. You know what's really sad? When I first saw this case, like the very moment I saw this case, I said, "There's no way this girl did this." I said, "There's no way. There is no way this girl did this," because there was I was looking at the pictures, and I didn't know that she had struggled with addiction before or anything. Not that that matters. There's plenty of people who struggle, but she had just gotten clean not too long ago. And Katrina was such a good mother whenever she was clean. And it breaks my heart what could have been if she would have Teresa, not yet. Not yet. Um, Georgia, thank you so much, my friend. I really do appreciate that. It's very kind of you. Thank you so very much. Thank you for your super sticker. She had, and I'll be honest with you, I think sometimes these women are so influenced by these men, especially whenever they're isolated or a substance is involved. There is no excuse. And let me make that clear. There is no excuse. There is no excuse. But it just saddens me. It just saddens me for the whole thing. Jesse is so evil. He is so evil. And she is, as a mother, like, how do you do that? Right? How does one do that? Should drive 3.5 hours one way. Holiday Mom, we don't know what they're going to announce. We just know it's concerning Elijah Vu. Just Cat, thank you so much, my friend, for becoming a member. We do appreciate you, my friend. Thank you. Thank you, Lisa. I know Arctic. It's heavy. It's a heavy day. It's a heavy press conference. But this out of this, we got to look at the silver lining. He is found. His family can visit him. They don't have to have that always on their side, right? That burden of not knowing where he is. And it froze. I do want to tell you, these press conferences, especially when they're live, they are normally very low volume. I will have it as high as volume as it will possibly go. If you have any earphones, sometimes they're not, but most of the times they. So, if you have any like earbuds or anything, No, the man was not his dad. Elijah's dad is in prison. Katrina uh, was a survivor of DV. The children were survivors. He even abused the little girl, Elijah's sister, special needs sister, and Elijah's dad and Jesse are cousins. Deviant human being. Yeah. Aries, you're very sweet. You've got a lot of faith, my friend. I appreciate that. They're not related? I thought they were cousins. I always thought they were cousins. They have history together. I know that because Katrina is not related. They are friends, but Jimmy saw him as a blood brother. Okay, maybe that's what it was. Okay. Well, I know they got a lot of history together, uh, and they got history with Katrina. Maybe they just call each other cousins. A lot of people call each other cousins and they're not really cousins, especially in um, different ethnic cultures and stuff like that. Though, um, like my, I have family in the Middle East, and when they visit, or one of their friends visit, I call them, if it's a guy, I call him uncle, or if it's a female, I call her auntie. So, that's just the way it is. Hey, Seth. Good to see you, brother. All right, here we go. Volume up, guys.
Good afternoon. My name is Melissa Wiesner, last name spelling Wiesner. I'm the Assistant Chief with the Two Rivers Police Department. I would like to first thank you all for taking the time to be here, and also to those of you watching or listening in. Your unwavering concern and support for Elijah has been greatly appreciated by all of us. Today, we're holding this press briefing to provide you updates in regards to the search for Elijah Vu. Since the moment that we took the call on February 20th of this year for Elijah Vu being missing, Elijah has been our top priority and will remain our top priority. Because we are committed to open and honest communication with our community, we are holding this press briefing. Chief Ben Meinert of the Two Rivers Police Department will be sharing important updates with you all. Meinert's last name is spelled Meinnert. We will not be taking any questioning during or following the press briefing because we are already sharing all of the information that we are able to provide to you at this time. There will be a packet available for you containing the information that Chief will be sharing, and I will provide that to you following the press briefing. Chief Meinert.
Thank you all for being here. Last Saturday, Sheriff Hartwig called me immediately upon learning his deputies were responding to investigate a report of skeletal remains found by someone in the town of Two Rivers. With night falling near, the entire area was secured while a variety of resources were gathered to investigate. Ultimately, a forensic anthropologist with the Wisconsin State Crime Laboratories was able to confirm
a skull, and bones as human remains. On Sunday, my staff assisted the Manitowoc County Sheriff's Office, Department of Justice, Division of Criminal Investigation, and the Wisconsin Crime Lab with recovery of those remains and any associated evidence. The intentions of our team were to first notify family of the discovery and then alert the public. Prior to that, however, reports went out on social media and other platforms, some of which were false and most of which had yet to be confirmed. While we do feel it's important to share information with the public, our first priority is Elijah and the integrity of the investigation, as well as communication with the family. These are the facts that I can share. The remains were found on private property by a person getting his land ready for the hunting season. This land was not on Manitou Girl Scout camp property, but rather a thick wooded area with heavy underbrush, just to the north of Manitou. This location is just over 3 miles northwest of where he originally was reported missing. This area had been searched several times, as had been reported, by law enforcement searches, by private searches, by the landowner, by air, and with various search and rescue teams. Despite all those previous efforts and throughout different conditions and changing seasons, we continued searching and even had continued searches scheduled as early as next week. The remains found by the hunter and recovered by law enforcement were taken to the Wisconsin Crime Lab for DNA testing to identify the person. It is with a heavy heart that I announce to you today, those remains were identified as Elijah Vu. With that news and following this briefing, the Amber Alert will be canceled. As soon as Elijah was identified, we notified his family. I ask that you respect them and allow them to grieve. The area where Elijah was located is private property, and we ask that you respect the private property owner and avoid that area. This is not the outcome that we hoped for. The family's devastated, we're devastated, our community's devastated. I never met Elijah, but I watched that 3-year-old boy bring out the best in this community. I can't thank the public and our businesses enough. Thank you, DCI, for continuing to lead this investigation, FBI for their support, and our local, state, and federal law enforcement and fire departments, as well as the numerous neighboring agencies. I'd also like to thank all the churches, schools, all the search and rescue groups, and our residents and the family members. Thank you to all that the various city employees have done. The efforts of all of you and many others help bring conclusion to this phase of the investigation. What started out as a search for a missing boy is now a death investigation. Although we understand your desire for information, we can't share every detail, and we must maintain the integrity of the investigation. We know the family and the community has a lot of questions. This is a process that will take a great deal of time, and we'll do everything we can in this investigation to answer those questions. Going forward, we'll continue to share updates provided from DCI and the Manitowoc County DA. We will receive them, and we will continue to be your sole source of accurate information. Now that we know the location of where Elijah was located off Christy Bob Lane and Manitou Drive, we ask that anybody with any information, if you haven't previously provided it or you think it may be useful in this investigation, to please contact law enforcement. Again, my assistant chief will provide you with the information on how to do so if you can. And again, thank you all for being here.
Sorry, as a reminder, there will not be any questions. As Chief said, if you have any information that you feel would be beneficial for this investigation, please contact Detective Lieutenant Glazer of the Two Rivers Police Department at 920-686-7200. Again, that's Detective Lieutenant Glazer, Glaser, at the Two Rivers Police Department at 920-686-7200. As Chief Meinert said, we too are devastated by this news. Elijah was a little guy, but he left a huge impact on all of us, and he will not be forgotten. That will conclude the information we're sharing today at this press briefing. As a reminder, we will not be having questions at this time, as we already shared all the information we are available.
It's an autopsy schedule. What's the reason for not taking questions?
Have all of his remains been recovered?
I do have the press packets. If anybody would like one, it shares the information that Chief Meinert provided, and it's in writing for you. You can come forward and get those.
Do you know when we should expect, so that we're not bugging you, do you know when autopsy results will come? Ma'am, do you know, so that we don't have to bug you every day, do you know when?
We will share any updates that we have when we have them and when we are able to. Thank you.
Just a second, guys.
Fox 11 News is sponsored by your Wisconsin.
Little Elijah. Very sad. Very, very sad. Yeah. Yeah. We're going to do a moment of silence for little Elijah. Beginning now. All right. Thank you guys for that. Again, God bless the family, number one, the Two Rivers Police Department, the FBI, everyone that did this. I'm going to send them a card on behalf of our channel, maybe like an edible arrangement or something. Pen is not working. and I'll show it to you guys when I send it out. So they're just wonderful. They're just a wonderful precinct, and they really are just a class act in the community. I would be so proud to live there. There was so many searchers. Every moment that they could all get together, they would get together and search. Thank you, Serenity. I think most of us knew he was no longer with us. So with that, I am relieved it is him. So now he can rest in peace, and the people can be held responsible. But I am also so sad what this poor baby went through. Yeah. 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 Oh, Darzilla, honey, you don't have to do that. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, darling. Thank you. You're very, very kind. Thank you. For those of you that don't know about this case, we'll do another live on it another day real soon. And we'll talk about it. Sebastian went through a lot, and it's from one of those it's from one of those Napoleon style men, right? And he said the 3-year-old boy needed to be a man, right? Thank you, Mini Panthers, honey. You don't have to do that. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. And which is so ironic. I never thought I would hear that again. And Nina said the same thing about Mr. Foot. Yep. Sure did. Yep. Elijah was. He was tortured. He was tortured. Made to stand in a corner for hours. How can you do that to a 3-year-old? How do you do that to a 3-year-old? That would be so confusing as a 3-year-old. It would be so confusing. Yeah. Cold water. Yes. And the sickness of this is he was told to stand in a corner and pray. While he literally took the life out of this child. I hope the two of them, every time they close their eyes, they see him. I just try to think about being 3. Think about you being that little kid and how scary and confusing that would have to be. And you're telling him to pray to God, and you are abusing a child. Never seen anything like it in my life. In one of the last photos, the last photo we see of him, is when Jesse is taking Elijah to this mechanic because Jesse is getting one of those DUI things you blow in and alcohol breathalyzer. Amen. And the fear on that child's face when you see that photo, you will never forget it. You will never forget that photo. Never forget it. But the last photo, that is of him, Katrina got rid of it. And it was of him blindfolded. Yes, blindfolded. Laying on a bed with bruising on him. That is in the affidavit. Thank you, Dana. Thank you, Heidi. Grass Monster, Jessica, Fun to Ski, Debbie, Mini Panthers. Enjoy life. Thank you all. I'll send them something very nice. They deserve it. They were just wonderful. I actually don't think it could get better than Twin Rivers. I just don't think it could get better than Twin Rivers, to be honest with you. Let me see if I can find. I'm trying to find something real quick. I don't know if I've got it here. Of him playing the harmonica. Okay, here it is. Oh, maybe it's not. 1 second. Let me make sure. Do you have that harmonica video? Yes, Felon Kitty. Let me just see if I can find it. Bear with me. Trying to see if there's. I don't know if it's here or not. He was found. I wrote it down. Near. Might have texted. Christy Bob Lane. Christy Bob Lane. Let me see if I got it right here. Nope. Damn. Let me play this. If anyone has that, please send it to me.
It's found in Manitowoc County. Zoe Henry is in the newsroom this morning. And Zoe, investigators say the remains were found near where a 3-year-old vanished nearly 7 months ago.
Jaron, right now, officials are not connecting the remains to this missing boy's case. Elijah Vu was last seen in the city of Two Rivers on February 20th. Police and volunteers have conducted repeated searches. Now the Manitowoc County Sheriff's Office says a hunter found remains near a quarry on the city's west side. That's just miles from where Elijah Vu was last seen. News Chopper 12 flew over the scene Sunday evening. Law enforcement set up a command center inside the wooded area. Now there is also a tent set up and crime scene tape. The Manitowoc County Sheriff's Office says a deer hunter found human skeletal remains on private property Saturday. Officials aren't saying the age, gender, or race of the remains. And again, they are not connecting these remains to Elijah Vu's case just yet. Still, that hasn't kept the locals from talking about the 3-year-old boy and the difficult last 6 months.
Such a big area that, they could be there and you don't see them. And the drones, and they've went way above and beyond to find him. Everybody in town's been, searching and waiting for him.
The sheriff's office says identifying these remains is going to take a lengthy process. Now they're asking for the public's patience at this time.
And Elijah's on tells 12 News that she hasn't personally heard anything from law enforcement officials regarding those remains. Zoe Henry in the newsroom with the update for us this morning.
So there's that. If I'll get it and I'll find it when I do the live. I've got it. I think I've got it on my other computer. I had a different computer when I started this case, and I think I have it on a different computer. He's playing a little harmonica. It's the sweetest thing. My favorite picture is him with his sisters. But let me show you this before we go. I want to show you this. He's so cute. Such a dear little soul. He loved his sister, and his sister loved him. This is my favorite picture of them. Right there. Yes, Robin. It was his second birthday. Second birthday. I love that picture too. Little stinker. He's so cute. The FBI was great in this. They never, ever stopped looking. This was where Jesse lived. This was the back of it. They were looking in a landfill for him as well. It's Katrina and her Elijah and Elijah's sister. Here's them. They found Elijah's shoe outside of the house. Thank you, Pat. Appreciate you, honey. And that wasn't a good sign. This is, look how controlling this mother is. Even grabbed the top of his head to move him. This is the photo that I will never get out of my head. Oh, thank you. I see you. Thank you. I see you for sending this. I'm muted. I'm so sorry, guys. I've been muted. I'm sorry. Thank you, SL, Justin RN, Pat, and Cody's voice. Thank you all. Appreciate you. I will one second. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, I just see oh, here we go. Here we go. There's no sound. He's look at him. Look at that little face. Yeah. Jail, where she should be. Where she absolutely should be.
Clothes on the floor. I walked in my kitchen and there's a bunch of clothes on the floor. I just want to know how. I love having a little helper with laundry. How goes it, Elijah? You want to close it?
Yes.
What doing? You want to close the window?
Yes.
That's a window?
Me.
You want to see yourself?
Me right up.
You want to play with the light?
Yes.
Okay. We got to get out of the washer first.
No.
He reminds me of one of my sons when he was little. So
We
much.
got to get out of there. I walked in my kitchen and there's a bunch of clothes on the floor.
Really
I
got
just want to know how. I walked.
Anymore. See here if there's anything. Maybe it's under. Let's see here. So I searched this little man-made wetland area. I felt pretty confident Elijah wouldn't be here. Yeah, this is Jimmy. I think this is Elijah's bio dad. Bio dad here. I'm pretty sure. This is the judge who's been seeing this is
You may have information about Elijah's whereabouts. We plead with you to please come forward. Your courage, your compassion, your willingness to speak up may hold the key to Elijah's safe return. Every piece of information will help bring us one step closer to bring Elijah back to our family where he belongs.
So this is, correct me, this is Elijah's grandma and Elijah's auntie, if I'm correct. Correct me if I'm wrong, Chad.
Those who may have information, your assistance is just not a contribution, but a lifeline of hope.
I want everybody to continue to help us to look for my grandson. I want my grandson to be at home with my family. So I want everybody to continue, don't stop, just searching for my baby Elijah. We want him to be safe and with my family and be with my grandson.
I don't know if I'm not sure who has the daughter now. Poor little baby. This was a car that I think they impounded, or were they searching for it? And PG loved little Elijah Vu too. She said she left Wisconsin Dells around 6 or 7, arrived Two Rivers late that night. She saw the victim on the couch, but he was tired. She said she left early morning on February 17th. There was so much happening in February with these kids. Oh my God. Yeah, I know the bio dad's been in prison. Yeah. Oh, where is that at?
To assist her depending on the story she is telling. Her story always depends on her audience. At this time, rather than aligning in locating her son, she feels the need to reiterate what a good guy Jesse is and is fully defending him and his actions. By aligning with him, she could potentially have access to his extended family and ability to flee the area. Katrina routinely will blame anyone and everyone for what happens without taking responsibility for her actions. It goes without saying she is incapable of making appropriate judgments in everyday life, which is likely being available for future court dates and questioning. Katrina has no ties to the community. When I asked her why she would go back to Jesse, she stated, "I felt alone." I can assure you she is well aware of resources available, but she chose not to use them. She severed her relationship with me in October of 2022, so there is no family in the area. While paper will show minimal income, there is unaccounted for income when compared to her spending. I am aware she allowed Jesse to claim her children as dependents on his taxes, and he gave her half the refund they received. I am also aware she receives food stamps for a child not in her care and has miscellaneous unclaimed income. In 2016,
ICU, is it under the Justice for Elijah Vu discussion and updates, or is it under Justice for Elijah Vu? Can you send me the link to it? Because I don't see it. Under files, go to the Facebook group. Okay, here it is. Here. Downloads. Damn. 1 second. How do I do this? Can you send me the link to that ICU rather than or email that to me if you don't mind? Let me see if it'll downloads. Nope. I'll end up doxing you if I play that. Sent a video. I hate this thing sometimes. Send tab to your device. Share. Here, let me see. I might be able to email it to myself. Okay, I think I might have did it myself. Okay. Damn it, it goes back straight to it. Never mind. Why does it do that? Yes, Ta. It is him. It is him. Bear with me, guys. I got the harmonica picture. They haven't told the cause of death or anything at this point. But I'm sure that they will. Okay. I think IC is going to send it to me. I'm trying to. It's the cutest little video. Let's see here. View page source. If I can share it. No, it won't let me. Okay. Thank you. I got it. Just bear with me. It's. Which one did you send it to? I see you. Oh, damn. Or the link. My email. Bear with me, y'all. I apologize. Mom lived here. Here, I'm going to play this while we wait for that.
Stunning link between human remains and a little boy who's been missing in Manitowoc County.
A hunter found skeletal remains about 3 miles away from the home where Elijah Vu vanished February 20th in Two Rivers. 12 News' Kendall Keys tonight with the discovery Elijah's mother once lived across the street from where those remains turned up.
So you know for a fact Katrina Bauer used to live here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Kathy Hasselman revealing Katrina Bauer, the mother of missing 4-year-old Elijah Vu, previously lived in this farmhouse on Manitou Drive in the town of Two Rivers.
She lived here before my sister got here, and there was a picture of her on the porch.
12 News obtained this photo. It shows Bauer holding little Elijah in the hand of a little girl, who are not identifying. Her mother, Elijah's grandma, Jody Bauer, confirmed her daughter did indeed live there for a time. The blue railing and the cement front steps in the photo match those at the current property.
The farm property right here sits just across the street from this wooded area where law enforcement says a deer hunter found the unidentified human remains Saturday.
News Chopper 12 with the exclusive view of a large team of investigators combing through the wooded area across the street Sunday night. A mobile command unit set up multiple law enforcement vehicles on the property. There's a quarry there and it's near a Girl Scout camp, Camp Manitou. Yellow tape marked the investigation scene with detectives working in the rural Manitowoc County property.
The fact that there could have been a body over there for that long a time. It just, ugh. It's unsettling.
Hasselman says she and her sister helped during the expansive searches for the little boy, and that investigators were at their farm shortly after Elijah went missing back in February.
The next day, FBI was out here. They checked her house. I think they did a DNA with her, my sister, which kind of was shocking, but she just cooperated, whatever, you know.
Elijah has remained missing with hardly a trace. The only other clue was the discovery of his blanket back in March, 3 miles south of where the yet-to-be-identified remains were found. In Two Rivers, Kendall Keys, WISN 12 News.
Law enforcement officials have not given a timeline on how long identification of those remains would take.
Okay, we got it now. Just in time. 1 second. I live for this little thing. We love harmonicas. Thank you, Cody's voice. I appreciate you, Pat, Justin RN, SL, Dana, Yaya, Grass Monster, Jessica, everyone. Thank you guys so much. I'll get them a nice edible arrangement or something. We'll get them something in their area for sure. I'm going to play that one more time. I mean, look at those little boots on and his little penguin hat and his coat. And he is just a Wisconsinite, right? Look at all the snow and a harmonica. His little suit. What kind of dance in the beginning there? Let's take a middle step. What's this? Watch, he's dancing. So cute. So cute. Yeah. Bless his heart. Rest in peace, Elijah. Rest in peace, my dear. Guys, thank you all so much. Really do appreciate each and every one of you. I'll be back within an hour. I'm going to go do something. And I'll be back. We're going to be talking about Sebastian Rogers. It's one you really want to see tonight. Really want to see. So, all right, guys. I'll see you guys. What time is my other live scheduled? Let me see here. Scheduled for 8. It'll probably be 7:30. Maybe even a little bit before, but definitely 7:30. So, which is an hour and 5 minutes from now. Thank you all. Appreciate you so much. We're going to stay on top of this until justice is fully served for this baby. You can bet it. We will be there through it all. Thank you, guys. God bless each and every one of you. Bye-bye.